A legend has fallen, and Wrigley Field stands still in mourning. The man who once turned double plays into poetry has now taken his final bow. Cubs Nation, baseball fans everywhere. Today, we remember the life, legacy, and love of Ryne Sandberg. Hall of Fame second baseman and Chicago Cubs icon Ryne Sandberg has died at the age of 65 following a courageous battle with prostate cancer. The Chicago Cubs confirmed his passing on Monday, July 28, a moment that sent shockwaves through the baseball world. Known to millions as Rhino, Sandberg was more than just a ball player. He was a symbol of class, work ethic, and the heart of a franchise. As Wrigley Field glowed with memorials and fans gathered in tears and reverence, it was clear, this wasn't just the end of a chapter. It was the farewell of an era. Friday's game between the Cubs and Orioles marked the team's first home appearance since Sandberg's death. And Wrigley Field did not disappoint in honoring their legend. From a 23-second moment of silence to a tribute video on the stadium's Jumbotron, Sandberg's presence was felt in every pitch. Longtime teammates Andre Dawson, Shawan Dunston, Jody Davis, and Rick Sutcliffe shared memories, tears, and stories. From laughter in the dugout to quiet moments of mentorship. Dunston summed it up best. He allowed me to be myself. He never tried to change me. That's how true leaders are. During the seventh-inning stretch, fans watched an old video of Sandberg and his family singing, "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." A perfectly heartwarming and heartbreaking moment that reminded us what made him so beloved. Not just the stats, but the soul. Ryne D. Sandberg was born on September 18, 1959, in Spokane, Washington. The youngest of 4 children, he was named after Yankees pitcher Ryne Duren, a name that would later echo through stadiums for a very different kind of greatness. His father was a mortician, his mother a nurse. Humble beginnings. But even as a child, Sandberg showed he was anything but ordinary. At North Central High School, Sandberg shined in football, basketball, and baseball. He was an All-American quarterback, a standout punter, and a fierce competitor on the basketball court, often facing off against a young John Stockton. But it was on the baseball field that destiny called. With a bat in hand and a glove on his hand, Sandberg hit .417 in his senior season and helped lead his team to the state championship game. Though he initially accepted a football scholarship to Washington State University, the Philadelphia Phillies saw something special. They drafted him in the 20th round in 1978, and his journey in professional baseball began. Sandberg worked his way up through the minors, playing in Montana, South Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Oklahoma. He debuted with the Phillies in 1981, but it was the blockbuster trade to the Chicago Cubs that changed everything. Initially seen as a throw-in piece in a trade for shortstop Larry Bowa, Sandberg proved that underestimation can be a gift. In 1982, his rookie season, he played third base and hit .271. A solid start, but only a glimpse of what was to come. By 1983, Sandberg moved to second base, and that's when history began to write itself. On June 23, 1984, Sandberg delivered one of the most iconic performances in MLB history, a game that would be immortalized as the Ryne Sandberg Game. Facing the rival St. Louis Cardinals, Sandberg hit not 1, but 2 game-tying home runs off Hall of Fame closer Bruce Sutter, pushing the Cubs to a dramatic 12-11 win in extra innings. It wasn't just a win. It was a moment that lit up Wrigley Field and launched Sandberg into superstardom. That same year, he won the National League MVP, led the league in runs and triples, and took the Cubs to the postseason for the first time since 1945. Over the next decade, Sandberg became the gold standard for second baseman. He won 9 consecutive Gold Gloves, 7 Silver Sluggers, and was named to 10 All-Star games. In 1990, he hit 40 home runs, the most by a second baseman since Rogers Hornsby in 1925. His combination of power, defense, speed, and leadership made him a generational talent. He retired mid-season in 1994, citing a loss of motivation. But he returned in 1996 for 2 more years before retiring for good in 1997. He finished his career with a .285 batting average, 282 home runs, 1,061 RBIs, a stellar .989 fielding percentage, nearly 68 wins above replacement, WAR. In 2005, Ryne Sandberg was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame on his 3rd ballot. a moment that etched his name alongside baseball's greatest forever. Sandberg remained involved in the game. He managed in the Cubs minor league system, and later became the manager of the Philadelphia Phillies from 2013 to 2015. Though his managerial record was mixed, he was praised for his integrity and baseball mind. Eventually, he returned to the Cubs as an ambassador, always present at spring training, charity events, and anniversary celebrations. In 2024, the Cubs unveiled a statue of Sandberg outside Wrigley Field, a tribute not just to the player, but to the man. In January 2024, Sandberg was diagnosed with prostate cancer. He shared his journey publicly, giving strength to countless others. Though briefly declared cancer-free later that year, the disease returned aggressively. Despite his health, Sandberg made appearances at Cubs events in early 2025, continuing to mentor younger players. He shared personal advice with rising stars, reflecting on his own journey from minor leaguer to Hall of Famer. By July 2025, he admitted he hadn't been able to attend games in person but continued to cheer from home. When news of his passing broke, fans gathered at Gallagher Way, leaving flowers at his statue. The Wrigley Field marquee read simply, "Thank you, Rhino." Commissioner Rob Manfred called him a five-tool player who excelled in every facet of the game. Cubs chairman Tom Ricketts described him as a hero, not just to the team, but to generations of fans. But for those who knew him personally, it wasn't the awards that stood out. It was his humility, his mentorship, his love for the game, his teammates, and especially his family. Ryne Sandberg is survived by his wife Margaret, their 5 children, and 11 grandchildren. Ryne Sandberg's legacy isn't just in the record books. It's in the dirt at Wrigley, the roar of the bleachers, and the countless kids who grew up dreaming of being just like Rhino. He taught us that success isn't just about stats. It's about how you carry yourself, how you treat others, and how you never stop honoring the game. Rest in peace, Ryne Sandberg. You will never be forgotten. If this tribute touched your heart, please honor Ryne's memory by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and sharing your favorite Sandberg moment in the comments. Thank you for watching.